For the family of Steve Faldo, the 29-year-old skipper of the Marchioness who died that night, today's report revives intense feelings of grief. But there's also anger at suggestions that he may have been tired at the time of the tragedy or failed to look around his vessel minutes before impact. Molly Faldo, Steve's mother, told Thames News her family isn't prepared to tolerate insinuation or blame without a full public inquiry.
I'm in a different position to the other mothers. The blame is now sort of pointing the finger at my son in a sense, and he isn't here to defend himself. And unless the public inquiry comes out, there's no other way to defend him.
The report has been condemned by survivors and relatives who say it could prejudice a private prosecution being brought by families against the master and management of the Bow Bell. They say the Transport Secretary, Malcolm Rifkind, should order a public inquiry or resign.
They've treated us with near contempt. We have been treated in a way which I think it's fair to say no other disaster group has been treated. There should have been a public inquiry into this disaster immediately it happened. There should be a public inquiry now into this disaster.
The solicitor acting for survivors and the bereaved was equally critical of the report. So what impact does he believe it will have on families' private prosecutions?
The overriding point at this moment is that that private prosecution should be allowed to take its course and nothing should be put in its way to prejudice it. We've already had to wait for 2 years for this report to be published to ensure that the trial of Captain Henderson had a fair chance, and it's only right that the private prosecution should now be given a similar chance.
Rachel Racco was a 25-year-old model who lost her life on the Marchioness. Today, her brother, abroad at the time, but who could so easily have been on board, said the report and the department which commissioned it had given little comfort to grieving families.
It would be a whole lot easier to settle the thing in our minds if we knew exactly what happened and if we were confident that it couldn't happen again, which at the moment, frankly, we're not.